Marvin Antonio Flores, known as Osiris Flores, adopted this artistic name from Osvaldo el Brujo because he was in a similar position as an Egyptian god. He's a musician, interpreter, poet, and a music teacher. He was born in Suchitoto on September 10, 1968. He is the son of Maria de Los Angeles Orellana, who was a housewife, and Jose Joaquin Flores, who is a merchandiser. Unfortunately, his mother died on February 19, 1983, in a massacre. He has 3 sisters and 3 brothers. Hilda, Yolanda, and Claudia are his sisters from mother and father. But Flor Evelyn, Luis Alberto, Francisco David, and Milton are just half brothers. In 1990, he started to lead with Dinora Ludovina Ramirez. They have a son whose name is Marvin Osiris Flores, born on September 23, 1994. After some time together, they got separated in 1995.
He grew up in Suchitoto, living only with his mother and sister. His father abandoned his wife while she was pregnant. Despite he faced different difficulties since he was born.
Osiris Flores. In 1981, at the age of 13, he incorporated to the Resistencia Nacional in the slope of Guasapa Hills. There, he started his service as paramedic and prescribed some general medicines. Also, at the same age, he became a male midwife, which made him attend his first birth. During a period of time, he was militian. In other words, he was not regular combatant. He did work, made hunting slow. He collected clothes and shoes in specific places for his partners, but he also shot when was necessary. But in 1985, he became a combatant in a school taught by Theodore Gomez. Osiris Flores is a survivor of 5 massacres during the Civil War. The first massacre was of Sacamil on July 1981, the massacre of Mangal on February 1982, the massacre of Chenango on February 28 in 1983, the massacre of Valle Verde on April 1984, and the massacre of El Sitio on April 1884. His taste for music began when he was 10 years old, but he wrote his first song until 1981. It was called Yo no puedo callar. He sang on places like birds, sidewalks, churches since 1980. By now, he has written 20 songs. His inspiration to write and sing came from the situation he was seeing and living at that moment. The fear was his first inspiration. Moreover, the siege by los escuadrones de la muerte. Nowadays, he still shares his talent. He has sung for politicians, drug traffickers, gang members, and so on. Besides that, he has also sung in festivals of the University of Central America, José Simeón Cañas, Guatemala, Peru, and for common people in different places of the country. He has been singing with a musical group called La Caterva since 2014 with the help of Jorge Aguilar and Edwin Contreras. His favorite music is classical music. Singers like Andrés Cepeda and Carlos Santana are his inspiration. Also, he has a kid orchestra that plays the guitar, and he is the teacher as well. Furthermore, he taught singing to some famous people like Ligia Morales. The first public presentation of Ligia Morales was with Osiris Flores. They sang together. Actually, he has recorded a disc called El Espíritu del Guas, and when he sings, he asks for money to those who can pay for his performance. He has written poetry since the age of 10, and currently he is writing a book that will be published in the next year. It is a libro de vivencias.
My name is Peggy. I happen to be a sister of charity, and I came to Suchitoto in 1987, to the country in 1986. And I am Guanaca por corazón. Osiris, no, he's not just a guitarista. He's not just a famous persona de guitarra. He is just a marvelous teacher. He has a way with the young people. He animates them. It comes from a deep respect for humanidad, for his humanity and the humanity of everybody. He has been working with us steadily now for maybe 4 years. And he has as much patience today as he did when he came 4 years ago with every student that comes into this place. And I think it's because he cherishes the opportunity to give to young people what was never afforded to him. He went to Wasapa as an orphan with his guitar. And he forever has been trying to make sure young people who did what he did can continue to think about not repeating the lives they had. And so he's dedicated himself to young people.
Ahora,
I met Osiris when we were part of a student movement in the University of El Salvador. It was approximately 1991. I knew he was a singer, a musician, and I was part of that student movement. But when I met him, I knew his name was Marvin, not Osiris. Now I know that his full name is Marvin Osiris Flores. But in that time I didn't know he was Osiris too. And to be honest, in that time we never talked. We were like, acquaintances, but we never talked one another. Well, what I know about him is that he is a very good musician and singer. He has a good discipline in his art. He is serious, but a very good friend. He likes to share with people, and he likes to collaborate, being empathetic with others, and that's what I can tell you about him.
He went to Cuba. He had lessons in opera, but you can't eat singing opera in El Salvador. And so he has dedicated himself to meditation. He's a reader. He practices spiritual, like yoga. He silences himself. He brings that even to his classes. So he touches the imagination of these young people. He quiets them. He encourages them. And he teaches them how to play the guitar. He's a genius. And I think every child is genius in something, but they need a teacher or a parent to just invite it. And Osiris always sends letters of invitation to every child who comes here. We have young people who played the violin in 3 months in front of a group. So it can't be just what's in the air in Suchitoto or what they're eating. Everybody's eating rice and beans. No, it's to have somebody like Osiris in your life, inviting you and convincing you can do it, and then helping you develop the skill. Whenever he has young people playing, he's doing the hard part, but it's the confidence he supplies in the background. So I guess what he teaches me, and I'm an old lady and I'm still learning from him. I'm 76, so I've had a lot of teachers, but Osiris teaches me a dogged faith is the incubator of hope. If you really have faith in somebody, no? And that gives you the hope to try again. So I've learned a lot from Osiris, and I am glad he's my friend, not just a teacher in our school.
As anybody else, he also has fears. He fears the dishonesty of people he's pressed. We have to be consequent, to be a good human being. His only regret in life is not to have the chance to arrive to the massacre where his mother died and have the chance to save her life.